Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Titleless Musings, and today I have another K-pop journal with me video. So I haven't actually done one of these in a while. I think the last one that I did was for Jungwon's birthday. So we're back in the K-pop journal after a bit of a hiatus, and I actually came back because Jay did that cover of Always by Bon Jovi, and I was so stunned. It had to go straight into the K-pop journal. I have actually been planning to make spreads in the K-pop journal for all the covers that have come out this year. I haven't really had the inspiration, if I'm being completely honest. I was going to do it when Sunwoo's cover dropped, because I really liked that cover, but I just wasn't feeling inspired to make anything, and I didn't want to just kind of put something out that I didn't really love, so I didn't end up doing it. And then I said for Jungwon's cover, oh, I need to start doing the spreads again, and then I also didn't do it then. So this is me trying to catch up a little bit on the spreads. I don't know if I'll go back and do those other covers, that's the goal. But I just wanted to do Jay's at least, especially being a Jay bias. This cover actually has completely changed me as a person. I am not the same person that I was listening to the cover. I wasn't expecting, I don't think any of us were. Obviously with the time zone differences, I saw it a couple hours after it came out, but I was stunned. I am actually filming this on the day that it's come out. So I'm filming it probably about a week before you're actually seeing this video, and that shows you how quick I had to rush to get the K-pop journal and to make this little spread. So I guess I'll also give you a quick little kind of overview of my thoughts and my inspiration for this. I wanted to stay true to some of my other J spreads in this journal. The last J song thing I did was for Who Done It when that came out last year, and that was black, and then in the middle was the album cover that you could open. So for this one, I decided to use my black washi tape and just black construction paper, and then I would make things pop with the white paper. As you can see here, I'm using some white paper as well to write my little review on, and I just kind of cut that out. But one of my big kind of inspirations, I suppose, was kind of film grain and Polaroids. So I got this set of different Polaroid frames and film reel strips and things like that for Christmas, so I decided that I was going to use pretty much all of them on this spread. And I saw somebody doing this on YouTube. I don't remember who did it, so this is not my idea at all, but they will use film strips and they'll cut the center out. I really liked that idea. Originally I was going to do it the way they do it, where they do double pages, but on this obviously I could just cut out the construction paper and put it on the page underneath, which you can see me doing here. The only problem with it is that it means that the film strips and the Polaroid frames do come forward a little bit, so I had to secure them in place with some Scotch tape. But yeah, this cover, I was just mind blown. It's such a legendary song as it is, but I just think that Jay did a really, really good job on it. I know that I'm biased. I'm trying to come off as unbiased here. Even though Jay is my bias, I still think he did a good job objectively. You know, I think that nobody can ever be Bon Jovi, but this was a fantastic cover because nobody else can kind of do Jay the way that he did it here. It was really good. And seeing it sponsored or whatever by Gibson was also really cool. I thought that was really interesting as well. And again, just completely out of the blue, I think that's the part that takes me out the most is, I was just about to come into my Friday, having a normal day on a busy week, and all of a sudden Jay drops this cover. So I must admit, I did drop everything to go and make this spread. I did set up some of the aspects of the spread, because I kind of had the idea, so I wrote it all down, and then I do put some stamped lyrics on the page here in a little bit. Those I did in advance because that took me almost an hour and a half to get the stamps done, let them dry. I also messed up one of the lyrics, so I'd redo it. So some of the stuff you won't see me doing in the video, you'll just see kind of the finished product of it. But everything else I decided to leave in because it's been a while since we did a journal with me. Now this frame I'm doing, huge faux pas. This was a big mistake. This one was glued, so it wouldn't come forward, which means I couldn't just slot the picture in underneath it. So I was like, okay, well I'll cut to the other side of the page and I'll just glue two pages together. Except I cut through two whole pages. So I glued the page that's behind this right page. I glued those two together so that you won't be able to tell, but then you can see there is another hole into another page, which was a bit of a crisis. I think that's actually going to be the page that I make Jay's birthday spread on. So you'll probably notice some very strategic photo placement when I film that video. I haven't had a chance to do it yet, but I'm definitely inspired now since this cover came out. Here you'll see as well I'm using some of these like photo frame stickers. I don't really know how to describe them. They're basically just like photo frames. They've got, you know, your photo settings on the side and how you can edit it, that kind of thing, but they're supposed to be like snapshots. So I tried to pick some of the photos that kind of had the aesthetic of being like a still shot, even though I paused the video to take all of these, so technically they're all still shots. I tried to pick the ones that had kind of that aesthetic of being a still shot. One of them was this one with the light behind Jay that I really liked. But this little photo frame is a sticker. As you can see here, I'm trying to get it off my fingers. And at first I was like, okay, well, I'll press the photo down onto the sticker and then stick the sticker onto the page. And these stickers are not great, to be honest. I have a really hard time with the air bubbles. It doesn't matter how much I flatten it first. You'll see, again, here I'm having trouble with the air bubbles. So when I do the second one, I put the photo down first and then stick the sticker over the top, and it still bubbles up. So I'm not sure what's going on with these stickers, but they weren't very easy to work with. And here I'm using this washi tape again to make like a little black X out of washi tape. I wanted it to make it look a little bit scrapbooky, just so it would fit kind of within the theme of the K-pop journal, since almost all of the spreads I make in this journal at this point are scrapbooky, but I also didn't want it to be too messy. So on this side, I tried to literally just stick to these kind of photo frames, or these kind of backlighting, like sticky notes almost is what they are. I wanted to stick to just those. And then on this other side, I do a little bit of collaging, but I mainly focus over here on the writing. As you can see, the air bubbles on that photo are atrocious. I'm going to pretend that I don't see that. I tried to smooth it with the part of my X-Acto knife here. It didn't work at all. It was terrible. So yeah, I wouldn't have used those if I had known how bad they were going to be. But here are also the stamp lyrics. I, again, had to wait for them to dry, so I did that about an hour before I started filming. And then this little film strip, it is a sticker, but I put it on white paper so that you could kind of see the golden, because I was trying to tie in the black background with the gold light in the studio on the video. So I'm very happy with how it came out, actually. And this is what I just say about, you know, a quick little collage, just a small bit, just in the corner, just to use up some of the stickers and the photos. But as we start to go here, oh, I did also have that guitar sticker. I was saving that for his birthday spread, but it seemed too good not to put it here. And here I'm just writing my quick little review. Basically, it is just me rambling about how obsessed with it I am. I know that I say that a lot when it comes to Jay's things, but this cover truly was objectively very good. I think that he added so much to it while also not taking away from how legendary the original song is. So it was a really, really good cover, and I must have watched it at least 200 times today. I just kept it on play in the background. I just kept replaying it while I was working on this spread. But yeah, we are now starting to come to the end of the spread. I can't believe it's been so long since I've done anything in this K-pop journal, especially since I keep saying to myself, I'm going to take time to do the K-pop journal, and then I don't. So this was a very big surprise, kind of a well, it was a surprise to me too, if I'm honest. I wasn't planning on making this video because I didn't know the cover was coming out until today. So I have had to move a lot of things around in my YouTube scheduler, but it's okay. It's okay, because this song, oh, it's stunning. It's so stunning. I love it so much. But thank you for joining me for the first video in a long time in the K-pop journal. I hope you have enjoyed my J-biased ramblings. But now we're coming to the end of the video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you did enjoy it, please hit like and subscribe, as that really does help the channel. And I will see you next time.